What's going on, everybody? It's iSwune. Today I am dropping my tips and tricks video on how to dominate as a glass cleaner. Now this game clip you're seeing right here is perfect because I'm playing against some tryhards, so they're gonna do everything in the book to try and win, and I'm gonna show y'all today what I do pretty much that helps me dominate at this build, helps me dominate as a glass cleaner. So sit back, relax, and just hopefully these tips will help you out if you're thinking about making a glass cleaner or you have a glass cleaner and you may be struggling. So I'm gonna break this down into offense and defense, right? What are kind of what I do and what I look for on offense, and then also what I do on defense. So I'm gonna start with defense. Defense, pretty much you are a kind of like a broke paint protector, or like a poor man's paint protector. That's what I'm trying to say. So you really want to be out here protecting the paint. If you are playing against a big man, it's actually really easy this year because of what happened in 18-19. Interior defense is easy, so if you do get like an athletic or a just any type of other big man down low trying to dunk on you, all you gotta do is just hold the right stick up. Contest, most of the time it will be off. The only issues are, you know, post scorers. If you're playing against a real good post scorer, that is you gotta just do your best and try and anticipate the post move in order to defend it, right? So that's interior defense. You will be also required a lot of the time to play defense on a perimeter, because I mean screens are abundant this year, so you might have to do a lot of switching. And how I play it is, if I'm playing against like some trash players, I don't switch the screens. I'll let my defender fight over it, and what I would do is I would shadow the ball handler to the point to where he won't necessarily take that shot, but if he does take that shot, I'm in a good position to either contest it, and for the most part it'll be off. So that's if you're playing against bad players. If you're playing against the people like you're seeing in these videos who are doing a lot of loop plays and really just a lot of screen abuse and things like that, you just gotta play sides. And luckily I was in a party with these guys, so we were able to coordinate. But if you're not so lucky to be in a party, just switch the screen. You're gonna have to, if they're abusing screens like this, you just gotta switch it, pick up on the ball handler as your glass cleaner, and hope that they can at least contain, your other teammate can at least contain the big man in order to, you know, just kind of survive on defense. That one is tough if you're playing with randoms playing defense, but is what you gotta do. Now, in terms of defensive rebounding, if you find yourself not up top, you know, trying to defend screens a lot, if you're down low, you just want to get pretty much your positioning. A lot of it is just fighting to be underneath the basket. You want to be in between your man and the basket for a defensive rebound. That's really rebounding in general. That's the goal in this game, because you have to box out. I box out a ton. Well, I try my best to box out my man no matter what, because if I box him out, the chances of them they really don't get the rebound over me if I box out. Likewise, if they're boxing me out, I don't get that rebound. So I do whatever I can to fight for position on the inside to get that box out position. That is what you really want to do. This is what you're seeing me do a lot in this game clip. You see me getting into position, beating my man to the spot. That's also something I want to stress about rebounding in general. You want to anticipate and be able to beat your man to that spot. Like if you put that shot up, let's say if they put the shot up on the right side of the rim, 9 out of 10 times it's going to bounce out the opposite side, so it's going to bounce towards the weak side of the court. You want to get to that weak side position to grab the rebound. And that's really my biggest tip as a glass cleaner. A lot of it is less about skill and more about, you know, anticipation, more about positioning, and more about your timing, pressing the triangle or pressing Y to be able to snag the board pretty much. So that's really it on defense. A lot of your defense will be either interior defense or picking up on screens. What I have been able to do, it takes a lot of time, it takes good timing I should say, is if you see the screen coming, you can chuck the screener, you know, push them out the way with the circle or the B if you're on Xbox One. Just push them out the way, you don't have to worry about that screen. But if you mistime it, you are automatically beat. You're not going to get back into playing time, you're going to give up an easy layup. So for the most part, I don't really do that, but I mean, if I see the opportunity to chuck the screener, I'll do it. So now on offense. On offense, pretty much you are a glorified screen setter. You want to set screens as much as you can. The thing is, you don't want to overdo it. A lot of the times you see me set a screen, if I hit the screener really well, I'll just roll to the basket. Most of the time, since I have my brick wall on gold for this video and soon to be Hall of Fame, the screener will eat, the defender will eat the screen. It'll be an open lane for the basket every time. So pick and roller has been like my best friend on offense. So that's really it. You're trying to screen. A lot of the times, I do a lot of screening. Mostly if I'm playing with randoms, I'll screen a lot just because A, I'm trying to get my brick wall up, and two, they desperately need it because they can't really create for themselves. But if I'm playing with a squad, for the most part, I'll maybe set 1 or 2 screens and get down to the paint. I won't try and be up top because a lot of the times, a lot of these centers out here, they'll clog up crowd the ball handler because everyone's trying to set screens. I don't know why they do that, but that's how it is in this game. So you got to pick your screen time wisely. You got to pick your positioning. Most of the times I set a screen to where if the point guard goes around the screen, it'll be a wide open court. That's pretty much elementary in my opinion. And the last thing I want to talk about on the offensive end is how to really fight for a position for offensive rebounds. And pretty much, if you over screen, chances are you're not going to get a lot of offensive rebounds because you have to be down low to get the offensive rebound. So if I'm playing with a lot of trash people, I might set 1 or 2 screens and then get down low because mostly they're going to miss the shot anyway. So I'll be in a position to get that rebound. And you're going to see a great offensive rebounding clinic that I put on really quick, or really a little bit later. Just wait for it because it's pretty clutch. But yeah, so offensive is literally rebounding in this game is less about attributes and more about positioning, anticipation, timing, and boxing out your man. And in this clip right here, you're gonna see all of it on display. So you see, I'm trying to set him a screen. He's left righting. I get down low. I'm down low. I have him beat. Look, I'm in between the man and the basket. Get an offensive rebound. I stay in between. That's rebound. It's staying in between your man and the basket. If you're trying to get those offensive rebounds, look, he pulls it up. It's a shooting foul, but if it wasn't, I would have gotten that offensive rebound. Why? Because I'm in between the man and the glass, and I can anticipate where the rebound is coming off of. In terms of anticipation, you just got to play the game more. I've been playing, a rebounding center for years now, so I pretty much look at that, between the man and the ball. Anticipate, look, he's gonna pull up again, right? But I get right back. Or no, he's gonna pull up here, there we go. Where am I at? Between the man and the ball. He helps out, he pays, offensive rebound. I could have put that up right there, but inside layups are broke right now. Again, another offensive rebound in between the man and the basket. Again, another offensive rebound in between the man and the basket. That's the game. 7 rebounds and like 5 rebounds in the last 2 seconds. And that's pretty much the video, man. That's all I really got for y'all today. My biggest tips are knowing when to screen if you're on offense, the balance between screening and rolling, be staying between your man and the ball for offensive and defensive rebounds, and basically picking up on screens and also interior defense. A lot of which you already know how to play, but my glass cleaning experience just comes with playing the game. I've been playing it for a while now, so as long as you keep playing, as long as you keep practicing, as long as you keep showing that IQ, you will be good. So that's my video. Those are my tips for how to be a successful glass cleaner. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if I missed anything that else could have helped you, any other tips that you want to hear about being a glass cleaner. Like, comment, and subscribe. This is iSwune. I will catch you in my next video.